So first you want to start off by tracing your template onto the foam, and I ended up using a slightly different template because the other one wasn't really the right sort of shape. And you can make it as big or as small as you want. And you can just find this template just by searching up avocado clip art or avocado template onto Google. So next you want to start cutting this out. So once you've done that, here's what it should look like so far. And next you want to draw out where the seed is going to be, and for that I just used this paint tube here and I just traced around it. So now let's move on to the next step. Okay, so you just want to continue just cutting out the shape until it looks something like this. So now what you want to do is you want to start curving off the bottom part. So you just want to take your scissors and just start making cuts just like this. So you just want to keep doing that until it's as smooth as possible. So I'm just going to finish. So here is what the final shape looks like. And I think it looks pretty good. And you also want to cut out the circle that you drew in the middle. So now you want to take some more foam and you want to draw out a circle for the avocado seed, and you also want to draw out the bow, and I just used the template for that and I changed the shape slightly just because it wasn't really the correct shape. And then for the seed I just used the end of a paint tube. So next you want to cut these out. So here they are after I finished cutting them out, and you just want to basically just cut off all the pen lines on the bow and then just round it off on both sides. And then for the seed you just basically want to just like cut it into a small like bun shape. And you also want to make sure that it fits into the avocado. So now we can finally move on to painting it. So first you want to start off by mixing some white and a tiny bit of yellow and green for the top part of the avocado. And then you want to mix some purple and pink paint together, and you just want to paint just around the avocado like this. And I just blended it in slightly so it wasn't too harsh. So now I'm going to work on the other side. So next I painted the other side a dark blue, and then I mixed some blue and white paint and I painted the middle part a light blue colour, and then I painted the bottom half purple, and then for the stars I just used white puffy paint and I just painted random dots all over the squishy. So now let's move on to the next. So next what I did was I painted the bow a light blue, and then I painted one side dark blue and the other side purple. And I also painted the other side blue. And then I just used my white puffy paint for the stars. And then the avocado seed I just painted brown. So now we're just going to let these dry and then we can move on to the next. Okay, so once all of the pieces are dry, you just want to glue the seed in the middle of the avocado. And you also want to glue on the bow. And then you want to use your black puffy paint to paint on the face. And then I use some light pink paint for the blush. And then I just painted a white dot on the eye using white puffy paint. So now let's move on to the next. So lastly what I did was I used my purple puffy paint to paint on the star. And then I painted two sideways U's for the arms. Yeah, that's the best way I can really describe it. And I just used black puffy paint for the arms. And I really like it, I think it's super cute. And I put two tape rolls beside it because I'm afraid of this like falling over whilst it's drying. So yeah, I'm just going to let this dry and then your squishy will be... So here is the next day once it is all dry. And I think it looks really adorable. And here's the other side. And it's up to you if you want to do the galaxy design. I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but you can do whatever design you want. But I just really liked the galaxy design, so I just decided to do that. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and as always please feel free to request more squishy tutorials you would like me to do in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!